Welcome back to Let's Talk News. Now, we've changed things up just a little bit. We have our very good friend, fashion designer, and actually fashion coordinator here on Let's Talk News now, although obviously he doesn't touch my clothes. And that is Alexi Taryn here with us. Welcome, sir.
Oh, thank you.
You know, usually, we see you every single shoot.
Right.
But you're always like getting us all set up and so on and so on, then you kind of vanish.
Right.
And then you reappear.
And then vanish again.
Fantastic. But great having you on the set with us today.
Thank you.
I know that Ella and you work really, really closely together on making sure that you got the right look and so on and so on. So I oftentimes will refer to you as kind of our Joan Collins. No, actually, Joan Rivers. Actually, our Joan Rivers of the fashion. Joan Collins. Joan Rivers of the of our fashion here, and you always have the greatest observations about what's going on. So tell me, what exactly has Alexi shared with you about?
No, you know what? What's funny is Alexi, you don't have to tell me anything. I'm like, just put me in something, because whenever I try and style myself, I come up with these really weird colors that don't go with me, and like my makeup is all wrong. So I'm like, you know what? When I see Alexi, I breathe a sigh of relief. I'm like, so obviously coming up to, this is one of your designs, and you're always kitting me out in like the best stuff. I just love wearing your stuff. The colors always go with me. So it's coming to summertime, and all the stuff comes out. Like there's people that don't know how to dress for their body shape or their body type, or
that's just it. It's all about being in proportion and knowing what looks good on you, and keeping everything light. And what's really popular this spring and summer are like tangerines and different greens, and obviously black and white as far as linens go, and just very flowy silhouettes. And obviously you have to know what your body type is. I mean, if you have somebody that has a shorter torso, obviously they're not going to wear the same thing that somebody who has a longer torso. You're going to wear something more of an A-line, so that you don't look bigger or wider than you need to be.
So how does someone like that actually find out? Because obviously you think you are who you are, and a lot of women, Angela, in our heads we're very different to how we look in the mirror. And so you'll see something on someone else that could be this big, and you're like, I can so fit into that. And you try it on, it's like, I don't think so. Right. So, and then
the first thing I recommend is that most of us, unless we have somebody specifically make things for us, we're always buying off the rack, correct?
Yeah.
And basically what I recommend, because this is something I've had to do for myself personally, because I'm only 5'6", so everything has always had to be tailored to me. So I recommend finding a dressmaker or a tailor or somebody that can do your alterations for you, because you're always going to have to do something that's going to have to be altered for you. Case in point with your body type, you have a shorter torso, so you can't wear the same thing that somebody who is a sample size 4 or 6 can wear that has proportionate sizes.
I've tried.
So you have to wear something more A-line, because it gives you a slimmer effect.
Yeah.
Because even though you're even with a shorter torso, you're very curvy. Yeah. And if you wear the wrong thing, you can look you can look white and boxy.
The stripes, vertical stripes, they look pretty, and then I look at them and I'm like, no,
I don't on the size 0.
No, right?
20-year-old girl still.
Exactly. I couldn't if I tried.
No.
Alexi, I've got a quick question here, and that is, whether it's guys or gals, in the summertime, especially here in Las Vegas, we get asked sometimes to go to pool parties. All right? And let me just say this, okay? Since I'm now over the age of 35, right? Guys, I'm over 35. Yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely. I'm always, I think a lot of people are very, very self-conscious, because all of a sudden, if you've got the couple people at the party that really spend a lot of time at the gym and they look fantastic, then all the rest of us kind of look like, okay.
Yeah, you want a T-shirt.
Yeah, I just want to wear a robe.
Right.
I just turn around and go, oh, I don't have any swim trunks. And it's got to be even tougher on women.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Well, and the thing about, when you're wearing, for women, bathing suits and so on, I always recommend doing a one-piece and having a nice cover or something like that, so it even still looks like you're going out. Because most of the time, if you're going to a pool party, it still winds down to after 5 kind of thing.
Right.
So I recommend that that you just really go for something that's more age appropriate. And for guys, to where, you can still wear a short, a nice button-up short sleeve shirt or a nice t-shirt or polo or something, but make sure it fits you.
Right.
Because the thing that I find with most guys, whether it's a suit, whether it's a pair of pants, whether it's a regular shirt or casual, it's always 2 or 3 sizes too big for them. And honestly, what is up with the saggy thing that a lot of these guys
no,
have
wait,
going?
though. If they're fit, it's like 2 or 3 sizes too small.
Right.
Alexi, I know you've also, we just got a few seconds here, but I know you've got a big event coming up on Wednesday, so please tell us about it.
Our event is is at May 23rd. It is the launch party for Las Vegas Fashion Design Council and Chef Q Foods. It's our own combination, and it's going to be at the World Market Center. And it's introducing the Las Vegas Fashion Design Council as well as Chef Q Foods.
And we're going to be there as well, myself and Ella, the folks from Let's Talk News Now. So don't you miss us, but don't you go away. We'll be right back.